We did our recovery sessions in the pool, got them eating correctly, hydrating correctly, and obviously the process of recovery starts as soon as you finish the game on Sunday night. So it's a tough ask, obviously, from getting to such a high of winning a tournament in like Hong Kong and how much it means to all Fijians, but especially the players who represented Fiji in that instance. And then Monday becomes like a travel day, so we got here about 8 o'clock last night, and it's very much getting our lotu service and having our food and getting the boys to bed, because sleep is the biggest method of recovery. And we got up this morning. The boys will go and do an appearance this morning for Fiji Airways, which is one of the hospitals here, Women's Hospital and Children's Hospital. And that's important as well to re-establish, obviously, the level of humility that needs to be had. We've won something which is fantastic, but we also realize that there's people in life who are not as fortunate and privileged enough to be in those positions, and it's good that we remember them. We'll have a rugby meeting and review this afternoon, and then we will train them in the gym. And tomorrow will be our full working day of rugby and gym. Thursday they'll have a quarter day while they recover again. Friday will be pretty much our team prep, and then we're into the tournament Saturday, Sunday. We have no major injuries, which is always nice going from tournament 1 to tournament 2. Look, yeah, it's extremely tough. And obviously we train the boys to operate at this level. Every team is in the same boat, bar a few that possibly didn't get to play a 6th game. But, we all know as teams in this competition, this week is a tough one. It's about getting your team prepared in the best manner that you can, sticking to your plan, sticking to what's worked for you previously. And that's very much the plan the staff and the players are on for this week. We've talked about it. We know that the processes have to be right to get ourselves into position to win this tournament. And, okay, granted, we play 6 tough games, but so did a number of other teams. And really now it's about being confident with what you have as a plan and making sure that you're sticking to that and not getting blinded by distractions around you and or fatigue or anything else that can show up as a bit of a sign of weakness in your preparation. So we're going to be vigilant as staff, we're going to be vigilant as players in monitoring our own group. We know what we've got to do. We've been here before. We've been in a situation, we're going to a second tournament, and we've had the fatigue levels that we have had. There was a few players that played a little bit more time than others, and we will manage them this week in accordance with that. But really, we're all in a position now. It's a bit of a race between all teams to see who can get their team in the best physical and mental state going into this tournament. To think that was his, like 7 other players, that was his first ever Hong Kong Sevens. I know that he's represented Fiji previously. But, what I was looking for from a playmaker is an individual who has emotional control and quality on a field. You very rarely see him losing his head or control in those situations, even when he's under pressure. And most notably, when he's really under pressure, he makes very good decisions with the ball in his hand. I know that for him, there's areas of his game which we've talked about, which he'll continually look to work on. Notably, we looked about the quality of our restart sometimes when you need that ball, and obviously the 2 points that comes with every try is hugely important in what we do. But outside of that, I think that Levi was outstanding, and it was a huge effort for him to be able to. Don't forget, he played and started in every one of those games, and I started the same 7 holes all the way through, and I've done that once previously. To be able to do that again and have a playmaker in there who previously was not in our squad, only for a week and a half, but that's testament to how quickly he's learned, how vigilant he's been on understanding our systems and what we do, and a real asset to us in a Hong Kong tournament, which required a playmaker to be able to balance out our side and create opportunities for other and himself. Singapore's always meant a lot. Every tournament means a lot. What we have to be guarded about is creating too much emotion around each tournament that we play in, because that's where you get lack of consistency and players that don't stick to plan. Every tournament is a challenge for this group, and we've said that from the outset. The vision that I like to try and put in to the boys' eyes is we talk about, the humility in the David and Goliath parable from the Bible, and we really stick to that every challenge is our next effort. So regardless of the points, I know that people from the external, I know the media love to create entertainment around the point system, but my job is to solely keep the players where they need to be to deliver what they just delivered on the weekend and what they delivered in Cape Town and what they delivered in Hamilton. It doesn't change because suddenly there's points, or we've suddenly got into second position. It's about having quality and control in what you do. It's about preparing in the manner that you've always done. It's about not letting yourself get ahead of that mentally, that you think that you're potentially better than you are. It's about sticking to the reality of your game and making sure that you get those areas of your game correct whenever you get an opportunity. And that's the way I coach. I've never changed. And on times we have got that right. And on other times, other teams have got it right. I don't think it's been to our failings that we've done that. Other teams have stepped up because they always step up against playing against Fiji. Every game we play, as everybody has witnessed, is a final. Be it in Vancouver against Canada or be it in the final against France and Hong Kong. They're exactly the same games. So we have to approach every game and every competition exactly the same. And what I'm hesitant to do at all times is to create an emotion around a tournament, because ultimately what you're looking and what we want on field is players who are in emotional control and are able to deliver the quality of performances that you've seen which have won us tournaments.